Who's the man now? This gun in my hand. This gun in my hand is brought to you by the National Rifle Manufacturers Association.
Hey, Dad, do you ever feel, not so fresh?
We have some rewrites since last night. Kitty, where are the new pages for Billy? Never mind, you can read off mine.
Okay, indemnity, non-disclosure, whatever. Here we go. Hey, Dad.
Yes?
I'm trying to get this straight. The Second Amendment gives citizens guns so they can overthrow the federal government if it becomes tyrannical.
That's right.
But the guys who wrote it were the federal government. They didn't want citizens to overthrow them. Was this their long-winded way of saying, come at me, bro? It sounds like might makes right. Whoever has more weapons or is more willing to do violence deserves to be in charge.
Has your Uncle Rick been telling you communist fairy tales again?
He's not communist. He's anarcho-syndicalist. Dad, like the Whiskey Rebellion. That happened while Washington was president. The federal government was full of people who had just written the Constitution and Bill of Rights. Why did they suppress the rebellion if they wanted citizens to overthrow them?
It's complex.
Come at me with your complexity.
This is your announcer, Bill Narrator Sr., inviting you to another action-packed chapter of This Gun in My Hand.
But Dad...
Shh, not now, Billy. Indomitable hero by virtue of the fact that he carries a gun, Falk Zildjian peers from the edge of the forest. A silent playground and parking lot lie between him and the school. Word on the street is that Regina, the Queenpin of organized crime in Parabellum City, will meet with her lieutenants in the parking lot at dusk. She'll lay out her plans for rigging a radio quiz show. Regina stands haughtily with fists on her hips, domino mask over her eyes, her back to Zildjian. The only movements are a few swings swaying in the breeze and the rippling hem of her sensible black dress. Falk runs silently toward his target, making a straight line between teeter-totters and swing set, straight through the wide sandbox. Suddenly...
What's this? Quicksand! I'm up to my nipples already! Falk Zildjian, you're right on time. What made you think you could outwit me?
This gun in my sand. I mean, it's in my hand, but my hand is submerged, so the gun is too.
I was a little worried you might walk around the sandbox, but we deduced the best spot in the edge of the woods from which a person could view the parking lot. Then we constructed and positioned the sandbox trap, knowing how straightforward and single-minded you are.
I guess I misheard the word on the street. I thought the word was quiz scam, but apparently it was quicksand.
No, we're doing a quiz scam too. It's both.
What is it you want, Regina? You have money, power. I'd guess it was fame, but you're known throughout the tri-state area.
That's small potatoes, Zildjian. Cops and reporters who know me by reputation. I want what you have.
This gun in my hand?
No, I want people talking about me. You're in the newspapers. The tabloids argue whether you're a menace or just what the city needs. You're on the radio. I want to be on the radio every week, maybe daily, maybe a half-hour show every day devoted to me.
A half hour is hard to fill on a regular basis.
It can't be that hard.
Really, people these days have short attention spans. You might be better off to give them a solid 5-10 minutes, a few laughs, some slam bang, and just cue the theme music. Leave them wanting more.
I can fill a half hour and make it solid.
Suit yourself.
If they think busting skee-ball ticket counterfeiters makes you important enough to talk about every week, they'll put me on the front page for being the one who murdered you. See you in the funny papers, Zildjian.
Regina, wait! The radio quiz show. It's not Kay Kaiser's College of Musical Knowledge, is it? I can't stand the thought of Ish Kabitl selling out like that.
Here, grab this rope.
I can't see. Is that Regina?
No, it's me, Petra.
Who?
Petra Wojciechowicz. We talked today in the county building.
Oh, yes, the secretary.
Technically, I'm the county clerk and registrar of deeds. It's an elected position.
Right, sorry. It's good to be above ground again. Petra, when you gave me the word on the street about where to find Regina, I told you to keep away. This is too dangerous.
Good thing for you I don't blindly obey your commands. Does that mean you're taking a shine to me?
No, Petra, I respect you, but I won't get involved with anyone.
I know you have enemies who would go after your family and friends, or your lover. I'm willing to take that risk.
Have you ever thought that not everybody wants a sexual or romantic relationship? And that doesn't make them a bad person?
No, I mean, yes, but I don't understand. Are you ace or non-binary?
I don't have to broadcast my sexuality or my gender.
No, of course not. Wait, I thought it was a courtesy for everyone to list their pronouns so other people will know.
Right, but if you demand that everyone must list their pronouns, you're demanding they out themselves with a status they might not want to disclose.
I don't think that's how it works.
That's how it should work.
I'm just glad you're safe.
None of us are safe while Regina works her foul trade.
Maybe she's misunderstood. Have you ever thought of that? Maybe if she could get people's attention, she'd have something important to say. Maybe she's really a macrobionic physicist who discovered a grain that cures TB and bolsters confidence, and it generates 10 times as much power per kilo as fossil fuels. But she's too deep in the underworld for people to listen to her.
That's funny, your voice kind of sounds like hers.
Acoustics are funny in Parabellum City. Everybody sounds alike.
Look, Petra, I appreciate your saving me today, but I don't want you to get hurt. Please go home. I need to get back on Regina's trail and bring her down. I need to do it alone.
What makes you think I can keep myself away from you?
This gun in my hand.
Jesus, don't shoot. I can take a hint.
This gun in my hand is brought to you
Okay,
by...
what about the Civil War then? Shouldn't the feds have stepped down and handed the government over to Jeff Davis if they thought citizens should be able to overthrow the federal government?
Aha, you know how I feel about the War of Northern Aggression. The South shall rise again.
Dad, your people have lived in Kalamazoo since before that war. I'm just saying at some point, we could be in an armed militia fighting for or against the feds. How do we know which side the founding saints wanted us to fight for? How do we know when the government is being tyrannical?
Billy, do you know what tyrannical means?
Bad, I guess.
That's right. So how can you tell if a person is a bad guy?
Oh, I see. The only thing that can stop a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. And the only way that slogan makes sense is if good guys with guns can instantly and accurately distinguish who the bad guys are.
Because?
Because otherwise, it could be good people shooting other good people, or good people not knowing who to shoot at.
That's right.
Good.
I'm glad we could finally settle.
Now, the part where it says a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, wouldn't that include regulating the kind of guns carried by the militia, which could be anybody?
We conclude tonight's presentation with a curtain call from the stars of our show. Here's Mr. Northrup. The Quiz Scam, Episode 5 of This Gun in My Hand, was conjured by Rob Northrup. Rate and review it everywhere you can. Go to thisguninmyhand.blogspot.com for notes, credits, info on how to subscribe, and to buy my books. For example, Little Heist in the Big Woods and Other Revisionist Atrocities is now available in PDF. It's for sale. $2.99 for over 25,000 words. That's 0.0118 cents per word. And the paperback edition is coming soon. What's new, pussycat? This gun in my hand.